Good morning students. Welcome once again to my English classes. In my previous video, I was explaining you the lesson The Summit Within by Major H.P.S. Ahluwalia. Students, in this lesson, we have learnt about Major H.P.S. Ahluwalia, that he was an Indian mountaineer, author, social worker and retired Indian army officer, and he was the member of the first successful Indian expedition to the Mount Everest in 1965. And in this chapter he is sharing his personal experiences, that how was climbing the summit and then the more difficult task of climbing the summit within. So students, let's continue further from page number 77. You all can look into your textbook Honeydew, page number 77, the first line. Even when getting down from the summit, once the physical exhaustion had gone, I began asking myself the question why I had climbed Everest. Why did the act of reaching the summit have such a hold on my imagination? It was already a thing of the past, something done yesterday. With every passing day, it would become more remote. And then what would remain? Would my memories fade away, slowly away? So, in these lines, Major Ahluwalia, he is describing his experiences and he is asking a question to himself, that when he was getting down from the summit, as you know, I had already told you, it's the top of the peak. So in this chapter, the top of the peak was the top peak of Mount Everest. So while Ahluwalia was getting down from Mount Everest, once the physical exhaustion had gone, exhaustion means fatigue, tiredness, when he was relaxed and all his tiredness was gone, he started asking himself the question that why he had climbed Everest, why he had gone to climb Mount Everest. Why did the act of reaching the summit have such a hold on his imagination that still he is having that panorama in his mind and he cannot get out of that beautiful views of the Mount Everest? It was already a thing of the past, something done yesterday. Although the things have gone into the past and it's the thing which he has done yesterday, and with every passing day it was becoming fader. The things were fading away from his mind, and then what would remain? And he is asking a question to himself. As the time is passing by, the things would also fade from his mind. Then at last, what would be remaining as memories in his mind? All these thoughts led me to question myself as to why people climb mountains. It is not easy to answer the question. The simplest answer would be, as others have said, because it is there. It presents great difficulties. Man takes delight in overcoming obstacles. The obstacles in climbing a mountain are physical. A climb to a summit means endurance, persistence, and willpower. The demonstration of these physical qualities is no doubt exhilarating, as it was for me also. So again, Major Ahluwalia, he is in deep thoughts about his climb of Mount Everest, and again he was asking a question to himself, that why people are climbing mountains, and it was not easy to answer the question, although he himself has climbed the Mount Everest. Still he was in such a big confusion to find out the answer for this question, but he answered it, and according to him, the simplest answer would be, as other people have also told him, that because it is there, it presents great difficulties. So he got this answer, that there are great difficulties in climbing the mountains, but still people are taking interest in climbing those. Man takes delight in overcoming obstacles. Man loves challenges, and they take delight in overcoming obstacles. Obstacles means, students, obstacle means hindrances. The obstacles in climbing a mountain are physical. So if a person is going to climb the mountain, he had to take physical pains. It requires a lot of physical, you can say it requires a lot of hard work to climb a mountain. And if I talk about a climb to summit, a climb to summit means endurance, persistence and willpower. If a person wants to climb the mountain, he should be having a willpower. If the person is not having a willpower, he is unable to climb the mountain. And along with the willpower, he should have a endurance. Endurance means the ability to continue doing something painful, or you can say difficult, for a long period of time without complaining to anyone. So all these things are required for climbing a mountain. The demonstration of these physical qualities is no doubt exhilarating. Exhilarating means it's exciting, as it was for me also. So Major Ahluwalia, he says that all these physical qualities, which physical qualities, students? Endurance, persistence and willpower. So all these three physical qualities helped him in climbing the Mount Everest. I have a more personal answer to the question. From my childhood, I have been attracted by mountains. I had been miserable, lost when away from mountains. In the plains, mountains are nature at its best. Their beauty and majesty pose a great challenge, and like many, I believe that mountains are a means of communion with God. So again in this line, Ahluwalia, he is telling a personal answer to the question. He becomes personal in these lines while answering the question. He says that when he was a child, in his childhood, whenever he used to see the mountains, he was attracted by the beauty of the mountains, and he had been miserable, lost when away from mountains in the plains. Means when he was in the lap of mountains, he felt happiness, and whenever he was going to the plains where there were no mountains, he used to feel lost, he used to feel sad. Mountains are nature at its best. According to Major Ahluwalia, he says that he defined mountains as nature at its best means mountains are the best creation of nature. They are the beautiful creation made by the God, made by the nature. Their beauty and majesty pose a great challenge. And further, he adds that the beauty of mountains and their majesty pose a great challenge, and like many, he too believed that mountains are a means of communion with God. Communion, students, what is the meaning of communion here? Communion means state of feeling of close relationship. So he is describing that if you are at mountains or you are in mountain place, that means you are close to God, because mountains are at heights, and he believes that at heights, when we are at heights, we are in a close relationship to God. So these are the beliefs of Major H.P.S. Ahluwalia, and in this chapter he is sharing his personal experiences when he went on a summit of Mount Everest.